So comment, subscribe, dislike, or like. Check out the links in the descriptions for other of my sites, other activities that I'm involved in. A bunch of Facebook groups you can check out. I play multiple card games, so I do music among other things, so check out the links in the description. Alright, so this is my Shenron 30K OTK deck. This is the second time recording this audio because I forgot to save it the first time. Alright, so somebody asked to see the gameplay of this, so of course I do it. I mean, people can obviously, since I do put the list, they could try the decks out themselves, but I understand you want to see the creator of a concept showcase what the deck is capable of doing, so that way you can learn that way. I get it. I'm not a content creator, but I am a player. So if somebody does ask me for some information or advice or whatnot, obviously, as a player, I will, answer those types of questions, help oblige where I can. It's funny that some people think I'm a content creator. It's like, no, I'm not. Content creator creates things mostly for entertainment. They usually try to find something to make a video about. All I do is talk about, showcase, my ideas, my decks, the stuff that I like to play, and me actually playing, and and that's about it. I'm a vlogger, so I vlog. So right here you're seeing, me playing out the deck. So trying to get those big boys into the drop. As you can see, I have the ultimate from a couple of the test hands I've done prior to playing these two matches. I only played twice. I have other things to do today, and my shift is almost over, so I only played twice just to show some basic lines of plays, what's in the deck, how to try to use them, right? So of course I'm trying to weaken my opponent. I'm trying to get him to at least less than 4 life, like 4 or less, because once you do your OTK, the less life they have, the better the OTK performs, because it's the whole going wide, and since they're tall, because they're 30Ks, your opponent's going to need 20K power per each attack. My opponent hatchiacks me, but I use my Unison's ability, so it's going to keep that hatchiack at bay. So now I'm doing my ultimate's ability, resting my opponent's leader. There's no need to rest his hatchiack, because his hatchiack ain't going to do nothing. Plus I have no intention of attacking it with my battle card. I was just like, I'll leave it there. I could keep it frozen just by using my Unison's ability. So, I have a couple of turns before he could attack with it. He tries to, let him know he can't because of my Unison's effect. And, you get the idea. So he does some stuff. He plays his Unison. I'm like, okay, what you're about to do? He says any. I'm like thinking, is he saying any response to you playing a Unison? Okay. No, I don't, but okay. And then he takes a long while to actually trigger his Unison's effect. He finally does it. Doesn't do anything with it. You thought he was going to play something, but he just ends his turn. I'm like, he probably thinks he can keep that energy. He's like, no, it's just for the turn, so the energy has to go away. So he definitely played that wrong. But now he has the ability to God Seal, but I'm not going to play anything. I'm just going to trigger my effect, keep that keep that hatchiack at bay, and now I'm going with my ultimate, since I already have it. 40K double strike dual attack, swinging at my opponent, and I have at least 5K combo power in my hand. So, and he scoops. He's like, oh, don't want to deal with a 40K double strike. They're gonna attack twice. I understand. So there's that. So the main thing you're gonna end up playing, typically, and you definitely want to see, is the ultimate because that's the easiest one to play. Pretty much is the only one you could play at the current moment. The other ones, you know, kind of hard to get them on the field since they're very high cost. But there's one that technically could be played if you have 7 or more yellow shadow dragons in the drop that you could play for like 1 energy. But then you're warping 7 dragons you could potentially have played, right? So that defeats the purpose. But it is an option, as they say. It is an option. You never know. You might be in a scenario where it's like, I can't do my 6 energy play, but I can play this. And I think that's the one, that promo, the one that just charges energy. That's the one that has the ability where you could just warp 7 shadow dragons, yellow shadow dragons, and drop it. But I think I only have like 2 or 3 yellow shadow dragons in my drop right now. So now I got me another black shadow dragon. But hopefully in the near future they might make some more yellow specifically. I would like just, you know, just to keep this mono color so that way everything works out, you know, synergistically, right? I'm just using, you know, the fact that, you know, the black ones can be searched out by the leader effect, and it can be brought back by the leaders of active main ability and their 30Ks. So that's why they're really in there. But if there was yellow versions that I could replace them with, then I would replace them with yellow versions and keep this, you know, deck mono yellow. And then of course I want more 30K, you know, shadow dragons to put into the deck, preferably some with low cost, some, you know, conditions to cheat them out, right? That way you can, you know, get some battle cards out there and, you know, start swinging, right? Start swinging with some 30Ks instead of just waiting to turn 6 in order to try to use your 30Ks. But at least, as you can see here, you got the 40K you can play with. So I'm trying to drop the 40K again. So this is the second time, you know, that I bring it out. First time was in the last match, and now I bring it out in this match. Of course, my plan is to try to go with the whole, you know, 40K double strike next turn. Clearly, by me saying that, it doesn't happen. I was surprised that it doesn't restand. I'm like, oh damn, it doesn't restand. It doesn't have the effect to restand at the end of the turn. Oh, that sucks. But hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers. It's still a great card nonetheless. It would have been nice that it could restand. It also would be nice if it had barrier, but yeah, it's too, you know, I get it. It's too good to just lay on a whole bunch of stuff onto it. Like adding barrier on top of all this other stuff would have been the stuff that it could already do will already be too strong. But it is an ultimate, so you know that's the idea. This should be ultimate, right? So I got Flying Nimbus. I could have stopped that attack and make it where he can only attack once, and then I definitely could have been able to prevent this play right here. He would have had to attack with something else and then try to trigger the play. But I wanted to add cards to my hand, so by letting him get his attack, get cards in my hands. But it's unfortunate that I lost my ultimates in the process. I checked, I have the restraint in the drop. I'm like, yeah. I let the attack go through. Then it's like, all right, now I'll play the restraint. You know, instead of playing the flying. Sorry for the distraction. Don't remember what I was saying, but right now I'm trying to think of already charged. Okay, it's already charged, right? Thinking. Did I charge? That would suck if I didn't charge and missed out on a charge. Don't remember what I was doing there. Looks like I comboed off a card. So I could be 20K. So then I Flying Nimbus. Technically, I should have saved the Nimbus. Right? Nah, actually wasn't a bad idea not saving the Nimbus, because there would be 2 to 4 potentially extra attacks coming my way, and since I'm not on my wake time now, I have to note this. It's important to know what was going on in my mind. I forgot I could awaken. I admit that I forgot I could awaken, because that is an option, right? Because I get to draw 2 cards when I awaken and untap a energy. I have to be at 3 life, but you get my point. Is that I did forget that detail. Now, if I'm right at this point, I remember that I can. Well, not this point, but on my opponent's turn, I realize I can awaken. But what I'm saying is that this whole time I wasn't thinking about awakening, because the idea is to use the leader's front side to grab the Shenrons, and that's how I get my value. That's how I get my Shenrons, and that's how I fill up my drop, right? The idea is to fill up the drop with the Shenrons, and then use my negates and stuff like that to stall and get myself to turn 6, so I can pay 6 and bring back all the Shenrons. Now, the defensive capabilities of this deck ain't perfect, but it's it's good. It's good. So that's the funny thing here. Could definitely use more blockers, specifically unison blockers would be nice. Definitely would be nice to have a board clear, because if I could clear his board, board wipe, that would be useful to have a board wipe in here. Yellow is not known for board wiping, obviously, so I do that. So I negate an attack, make a blocker. So I'm trying to survive this turn if I can. There's a high probability I might not be able to make it, but I'm trying to. And right here is when I realized that, like, oh yeah, I can awaken, but I then made the slight mistake where I didn't flip my leader over. I just grabbed the 2 and untapped the energy, right? And I forgot. It's like, oh wait, I'm trying to combo 5 and then awakening, so that way I'd be 20 to out combo his 15k. So I had to take that back, and it's like, all right, cool. Now I'm back to the way it's supposed to be, which is I'm awaken, I combo 5, and that's enough. Obviously, I could have done the awaken thing first and then combo, but I did it backwards. And right there, I was able to out combo 20k with a 10k energy, 10k combo for 1 energy, and then did the same thing again. And then here, I was able to stop 20k with 2 5ks, but then of course I can't stop no more. And then I play this, taking a life, boom, GG. And there's the Raccoon Razor, which definitely would have helped me get that extra turn if I had that, because that's what I would have liked to have played that for 4 energies, and then for free, or for 1 energy, oh yeah, for free, take a life, and for free I could have played the token generator thing. So you get the idea. And that's the end of the video.